We've done a lot of MPG tests with trucks, right?
Right.
But today, here's a question. Which truck gets the absolute worst MPG?
Well, that's going to be an interesting question to answer.
Yes, and behind us we have our two project trucks, the Hummer H2 and Big Green, our 85 K10.
That's right, and recently we've done a lot of work on the H2 to make it Overlander ready. However, the question is it any more efficient? I sincerely doubt it. We're so effed. What you're looking at here is a crate engine from Chevrolet, specifically for this truck project. Puts out, well, did put out when we got it, around 400 horsepower and around 400 pound-feet of torque. But since we put on the throttle body injection, we're not exactly sure what the output is. It's hooked up to a 4-speed manual transmission, which is, well, a lot of fun to row through, and this thing really does move.
Under the hood of this beast is a factory 6-liter Vortec V8, and factory power rating is 316 horsepower and 360 pound-feet of torque. So actually less power than in Big Green. This engine is hooked up to a 4-speed automatic transmission. And the interesting thing is, I think this truck weighs a lot more than Big Green, but Big Green is taller. I have no idea what the results will be.
BF Goodrich against Mickey Thompson tires. These are Mid-Terrains, these are Baja MTZs, and both of these are not made for efficiency. These are brand spanking new, and these are relatively new. And the bottom line is, if you look at the tread and everything else that's on them, there is nothing about them that's economical at all. It's going to get terrible mileage no matter which way you look at it. And we're almost ready to go.
No, dude. What are you doing with the coffee?
Drinking it.
Dude, the Big Green doesn't have cup holders.
Wait, actually I do have a solution. My kid has a car seat, and it has cup holders. So I'll put the car seat in here.
No way.
Okay, check this out. Just realized? Problem solved.
You know Big Green? He always gets thumbs up.
I love this truck. This is a man's truck. And all three automakers made a man's truck back in the day. Manual transmission, 4-wheel drive, big V8, no frills, no electronics really. Yeah, I like Big Green a lot.
I don't know if we can afford to go 100 miles like this.
We're about to do our run to Flagstaff, and keeping the Hummer filled is going to take pretty much our entire monthly budget for gas. So provided that it fills it all the way up, we'll wait 30 seconds after the first click, then squeeze it one more time, and we'll do the same thing with the Hummer. When we finish our loop, our abbreviated loop, I guess, right? What is that, about 50 miles?
It's about like 65 miles.
65 miles, okay. They'll both be like half a tank. And when we get back, we'll do the same thing again, then we'll calculate it and get a pretty good estimate of how both of them did. The interesting part is that they're very different trucks, even though they both come from the same manufacturer. So it's gonna be interesting to see which one gets better mileage. That's it. Granny's walking out in the middle of the parking lot that's stopping and staring. I mean, I know I'm good looking, but come on.
Oh yeah! Dude, I think the Hummer is gonna be so much more efficient.
Why?
I just have a good feeling about it. What do you think?
Well, it's always a normal 4-wheel drive. So there's a lot of parasitic
Oh yeah, you're
loss.
running in two-wheel drive.
Yeah, I'm running in two-wheel drive.
You're going to be as efficient as a butterfly.
If you consider a butterfly with slightly screwed up axles and a really flat front.
And a steel block
I'm more
suspension
like
lift.
Mothra. Think of me as Mothra. Yeah, this thing was thirsty.
Still drinking.
Gurgle, gurgle, gurgle.
The fuel economy test is very simple. We're using the same truck stop, fuel stop, as always. It's about, what, 66 miles. And calculate the mileage and we're done. I really think the Hummer is going to be victorious, even though it's full-time four-wheel drive.
I think the guy in front of me is on fire. Just ahead of Andre. Yep, he's on fire.
He's blowing a lot of white smoke. Dude, so how about this? I set my cruise control at 70.
And we're gonna run these trucks at 70 miles an hour on this highway
With a 75 mile an hour speed limit.
Are you at 70 right now?
Yes, sir.
My speedometer shows 60.
Well, the bigger tires on Big Green, we did not correct the speedometer for it.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, so I'll stay behind you, maintain this distance, and in 30 miles we'll get off and come back on.
Are you still alive back there?
Yeah, I'm still alive. I mean, it's kind of loud in here, but otherwise, it's not a bad ride.
Hey dude, do you want to play some trivia?
I would love to play some trivia.
Alright, well let's start with your truck, K10 Chevy. This truck is a 1985, but it is the third generation of that truck, of the C and K series trucks. But here's the question. How many years was this third generation of trucks made?
Oh, I know this, or do you want me to wait so everybody else can figure it out?
Do you guys know the answer? How many years was K10 and C10, and of course the other trucks, the K20 or C20 and C30, third generation, how many years was that?
You have an answer?
It's from the mid-70s to the 80s, right?
Yes, according to the data, it's 1973 through 1987. So really like 14 years of production.
Alrighty, so what's your MPG saying on your little display?
I'm at 11.8 and we have to turn around and we have to go back to the pump.
Roger that, boots and pants. Gonna be turning around just like you are. 10-4 on the side, I'm flipping upside down. I'm 9-toe on the side. That's how we're going with the flapjacks as we go down the road, y'all. Sounds good.
I will see you at the fuel pump. Alright, we made it back to the truck stop. Let's see what the pump says. Dude, we gotta calculate the damage here. I gotta say, I'm surprised, pleasantly surprised. Because I was expecting abysmal fuel economy.
I think that's not great, but we'll see.
Let's calculate just the fuel, just the MPG from the pump.
Okay.
So the abbreviated loop is 66 miles.
Okay.
Okay, so we didn't go the full 98.
No, we didn't.
Big Green used 5.158 gallons.
Okay.
So 66 divided by 5.158 equals, ta-da!
12.7 miles per gallon. Pretty much 12.8 miles per
Yeah,
gallon.
12 point, let's round up,
Yep,
you know,
we're at
to
12.8.
12.8. Hey,
That's not too bad.
it's not too bad
Yeah, I was
for an old
expecting-
truck.
No, I was expecting with this engine and running at 2,500 RPM minimum the entire time, closer to 11.
And this is 70 miles an hour.
Yep.
Okay, well, let's quickly do the Hummer. The Hummer H2 used 4.348 gallons. 66 divided by 4.348.
Wow.
What? 15.2 rounded. 15.2.
Nowhere near what it was showing on board either. That is really good. That's way better than I expected.
Well, there you have it, guys.
All right, we'll catch you guys next time for the fast lane truck and for the fast lane car and everything else. It's Nathan and
Andre.
we'll see you next time.
So, dude, in that rig, first of all, it's set up for overlanding with a roof box,
Yep.
cargo box on top, and then you got the hitch hammock on the back, which weighs quite a lot. So, 31-gallon fuel tank on the Hummer, you could go like almost 400 miles on the highway, or more.
Or more, depending on the highway.